Hi, Rachel. Hi, everybody. While we're waiting for Simon, oh, there he is. John is showing you the picture of his recipe that we are going to be making. I'm going to be making. Will you let the man in? There. 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 It doesn't matter how many times we're going to do lives.
Hello.
Hello, Simon.
How are you doing?
Very well. How are you?
Yeah, good. Bit cold today. Where's the sun gone?
I know, we've been really spoiled, haven't we?
We have. Had a
Yeah.
sunbed delivered today, a week too late.
Don't you know that we've had this year summer?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, hopefully it'll come back.
Put it in the garage for next year.
Yeah, well, hopefully not. No.
No. Hopefully we'll be lucky. So thank you so much for agreeing to do this. I've been preoccupied with cookery books recently, you can appreciate. And I always take books with me, cookery books to bed with me. And I've loved cooking from your book recently. And then I thought of other books by very good Michelin star chefs that I have that are a little bit intimidating. And I thought, Simon's book is so easy. I really want to tell people that they mustn't be intimidated by people who they perceive to be better cooks than them, like myself, or by books by talented chefs like yourself. And I thought I would try and make something out of your book.
Cool. Well, that's what the book was exactly designed for. We threw away technology. We threw away ingredients that you can't buy in supermarkets. And we tried to make it really accessible and reinvented a lot of the dishes that we do at the restaurants in a new way so that you can do them at home.
Yeah, I love this book. And what I love is that not only you're showing things that we can easily get, but actually you do recipes, 4 or 5 recipes with the same ingredient.
Yeah.
And what I liked about this is that I could take elements from different recipes and mix them up. I've got, a friend for my 60th, Helene and Craig bought me this book. Well,
Which one's that? Oh my God, you need a PhD for that one. I have trouble following that one.
If you want to lose confidence, if you want to lose the will to live. However, having said that, because I don't want to rubbish, I so admire Heston's chemistry.
Oh, of course, he's amazing, a genius.
Oh my God. I have made a couple of elements from recipes as I have done from this book, but I have never followed the complete recipe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's a big one as well. Nice company you've got me in, yeah.
So, well, I love books and I've got loads, and I haven't always been very adventurous and brave, but I'm becoming braver. And then I hit up on a book of somebody who's got 4 stars collectively, and
don't forget Hong Kong, 5.
5 stars. I forget Hong Kong because I haven't been to that one. Mm-hmm. Of course. It wasn't there when the girls and I were in Hong Kong with MasterChef. Otherwise, we would have gone.
Yeah. I'm missing it a lot. Obviously, I've not been back there since the crisis started. And we're really pleased that it's actually going really well over there again. So there is light at the end of the tunnel to everyone out there. Hong Kong is flying. So hopefully, in a few weeks' time, when we're hopefully able to open again, we can start flying again as well.
Somebody asked earlier if you're opening in July, and I said I would ask you that today.
Well, we'll open when the government say we can, and obviously making sure the staff kept extremely safe, and our customers too. So as soon as we have the guidelines, we're ready. We're ready to open. We're ready to take customers. We just need the parameters in place. Well, we need to know the parameters, and then we'll open our doors without a doubt.
But you've been busy feeding us all. It was very handy when I was in bed with COVID, because the one thing I didn't lose was my taste.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, that's good.
So actually, John fed me, a few times with your meals, which was lovely.
Good.
And now you are doing 3-course meals, and I can't wait for Fridays to arrive. Yay!
Yeah. Well, obviously now it's all about diversity. We're not going to be able to open on full capacity, so we need to make sure that we can keep our turnover at a sustainable level, so that we don't make any redundancies. We've not made any redundancies up here yet. We hope to never make them. So yeah, we need to find new ways of turnover, and nothing's below us anymore. We will look at anything, takeaway, coming to people's houses, cooking at people's homes, things like that, veg boxes, all the things that we've shunned in the past. We're going to be looking at to make sure that we stay alive.
Of course. Simon, somebody's asking if you're going to be doing the 3-course meals out of organic as well.
Not in London at the moment. No, this is mainly a Cumbrian thing. We're still sort of unsure the parameters of London. We pretty know what we're doing up here, and we've done all tried and tested techniques of hopefully keeping people safe all round. London, we're not really sure about at the moment, because it's a different ball game down there.
Yes, of course. And here, of course, you've got the huge benefit of the farm.
Yeah, I mean, we are going to be doing takeaway menus from Owlis in Soho. Sorry. So we're going to be open throughout for breakfast, lunch, and throughout the afternoon for takeaway meals there. And then hopefully, if we're allowed, to have the normal Owlis table in the evenings for people that want to dine privately.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, really exciting, actually. It's a really great area in Soho where we are, and I think it's like a more relaxed takeaway operation with the sort of style of food that we do will be well received there.
Brilliant. And of course, you've got the farm, which is 2 minutes walk from me. So
yeah.
I got the time, and we are going to look forward to some vegetable boxes.
Yeah, absolutely. Paul's done an amazing, the team and Paul have done an amazing job. I mean, they weren't furloughed. They've been working the whole time to give us the raw materials. When we do eventually reopen, we're going to have a real full larder of ingredients to use, and really exciting. We've got a lot of vegetables actually, so hence the veg boxes. And once again, it's a new revenue, an extra revenue stream, and something that help to pay the staff.
So important these days.
Yes.
And everybody in the catering industry, it's wonderful, including people like me. I don't earn my living from this, but it's so nice that I'm able to be busy by doing little videos for charities, by devising recipes for producers or importers, or you keep your sanity. And of course, you do much more than that. You keep people employed, and they have money every month, which is great.
I mean, you put a lot of work into creating a team, and the team we have is absolutely amazing. And they are the business. They are the driving force. So I don't want to lose any of them. So we'll do whatever we can to make sure we've got enough money to pay everyone.
Yes, it's nice to see the acknowledgement. David Crowley, who's the chairman of the Cartmel Village Society, and his wife are saying a big thank you for what you do for the community, which is lovely.
Well, I mean, obviously we are what we are because of where we are. We're, in the surroundings that we are. and surrounded by the people that are around. So, you know, we owe everything for our success to our surroundings. So we're only pleased to help and be part of the community.
Oh, it's lovely to say. That's great. Now, I hope I'm not going to disappoint you or let you down, because I do this quite a lot, Simon. I take somebody's recipe and then oh, can I find calamine mint? Maybe not.
Calamine.
Perhaps use apple mint.
Well, they should have had some calamine on the farm if you'd give Paul a little nudge.
I was given a little bit, but actually I blended it with the apple mint and it's delicious. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously calamine suggests there is a minty flavour somewhere there, but it's more savoury in the it's got minty flavour, but more in the flavour of our oregano and marjoram as well.
It's the only mint I have ever tasted that was so cool in the mouth.
Yeah.
It was so refreshing. It was delicious, but
yeah.
I didn't have enough of it. But I also love the apple mint. And you cooked your scallops in the actual smoker. So although I have a smoker and they do good for induction, actually not so good for induction, I used it to smoke the corals of the scallop, which is something, it's a bit of an Irini crazy thing. And I made a little bit of taro salata with it.
Oh, nice.
But I'm going to use a smoking gun to just add a bit of smoke flavor to the scallop last minute.
Yeah, that's more than adequate. Yeah.
Sorry, chef.
And easy. No, that's good. That's a good way of doing it.
Oh, great. Because I love my smoking gun. And if you want to give a last minute injection of smokiness without faffing around with big smokers all the time, I think it's great.
Yeah, definitely.
I've got a lady glass blower in Hawkshead designing a beautiful dish that you can take to the table, because that's what she makes. She blows glass just for smoking, because I also think it's quite pretty.
Yeah, sounds nice. Really nice.
So all I'm going to do is really caramelize the scallops here. And then, as I said, they are from Lake District Lobster. I don't know if you know them, a company in Ulverston. The guy has, Chris has a fishing boat and he fishes. So I tend to buy lovely local fish from there, line caught sea bass I cooked last week and things like that.
Okay.
You obviously have the best suppliers going, but for a home cook, you know, I can't have access to ingredients, I suppose, like you have.
Yeah, well, at the moment, most of our fish comes from Cornwall. So that's where the best stocks are, the best fish is, the best supply. And then, obviously, langoustines and scallop come from Scotland, which is obviously just up the road.
Yeah.
But, you know, we take in local supplies when it's available. It's not that available that often, but native lobsters and scallops, Queenie scallops, obviously from the Isle of Man. So yeah, fish and shellfish is a little bit more tricky compared to everything else that we have in Cumbria.
Do you ever use? I know that you love to use local produce and you don't use imported things much. But do you ever use a little brown shrimp from Morecambe Bay?
Brown shrimps, yeah. We're always using brown shrimps from Morecambe Bay, yeah. That's one thing we've got plenty of.
Yes. And the only thing I haven't tried is flukes from Flukeborough.
Have you not?
No.
But when they're available as well, they're not available that much, so you've got to be quick. But no, very good. You should try it.
Yes, I need to cook with them. Do they have lots of bones?
They're not too bad. They're fine. They're fine.
Okay. So Simon, I heard you recently on a podcast it's a bit like the desert island biscuits, and they ask you, what would your favorite 5-course meal be? And you went through the courses, and to my amazement and delight, your main course of choice was going to be your own, mind you, your own moussaka.
Well, it wasn't mine. Yeah, it's no secret. My first job was in a Greek restaurant in Southampton, and the owner was a guy called Mr. Nick. So it was his moussaka, Mr. Nick's moussaka, which was absolutely delicious. He gave me the recipe. I've not cooked it for very much for a long time, but I did it on the first week of lockdown. It brought back a lot of memories, and there's a wonderful smell of moussaka right under my nose, which I've just reheated that you've prepared for me.
Well, I was leaving to that, and I'm thinking, have I been brave? Have I been hospitable, Cretan woman, or have I been crazy?
No. I was actually munching on it a little bit before I came on air, and it's absolutely delicious. Yeah. A little touch of cinnamon in there.
It's
not too bad. Yeah, as I said, I'm not a great lover of cinnamon in quantity, but it's nicely understated. You know it's there, but it's not too overpowering, and it's absolutely delicious. And I love the red pepper sauce as well. That's a nice touch. Really delicious.
Recently, during a live,
you have to give me the recipe.
Oh, come on!
Yeah.
That is the ultimate compliment, chef. Recently, during a live, I invited people to guess what sauce that is. I showed them a photograph of the recipe, and that's it. And they only had to guess 2 ingredients. So tonight, I can say that the winner, a few people guessed. Most people thought it was tomatoes, but actually it's roasted peppers. And a few people guessed, and the winner, picked at random, is Marissa and her friend. So well done, Marissa. You're getting a copy of my book signed, and I hope you enjoyed it, and your friend too. So, Simon, a little bit of caramelization.
Yeah, nice.
I hope you approve, chef.
Yeah, looks good.
Great. We're doing well, guys. So far, so good. The chef liked my moussaka, and he's not saying to me, get away from my recipes. So, what we will do now, I love this pyromaniac, but we'll try.
That's a big cloche.
It's the only one I've got. It's for cheese. I can't wait. You know, I was also thinking today while I was preparing, there's a very good reason that we all love going to good restaurants like yours. First of all, the equipment. We don't have in our kitchens. You know, when I was making the pea mousse, the whole dish will be soon, guys. I was thinking it's a different thing because we had it in the MasterChef kitchen to have a fantastic big Thermomix.
Yeah.
And it's another thing to try with a silly little blender.
Yeah, yeah. You've got to have a good blender. I mean, that's very, very important. Good food processor.
Yes, I have a good big processor, but I don't have a nice, powerful, very good small. I think if I do well, I might get as a little gift a Thermomix.
Well, you can always pop round the corner and borrow ours anytime you want. You know that.
Oh, thank you. No, I think I've been a pain enough. Do you know that I came and borrowed the plate for MasterChef?
Yeah. Did you find what you got? Did you like what you got?
I loved what I got. Great.
Yeah. My plate fetish is well known. I have a very big collection. You know, it's something I like.
Yeah, me too. I am running out of space, and we had this conversation recently together. I think Look at that. I love that.
Lovely.
Just a little bit. I used apple chips.
Yeah.
So, now maybe you can help me here. I must have done something wrong. Why do I have liquid on the plate?
It's probably just a little bit slow in the sealing to give a bit more color, quicker.
Yeah, the fire needed to be much stronger, didn't it?
How are the scallops as well? Were they hand dived? Were they or
they were, and they were very dry, and I was very careful to have them very dry. But I'm trying to get to grips with these portable units.
Yeah.
They're not always...
just a little bit hotter and quicker.
Yeah. It took me a while to get to grips with my induction, but now
you've got induction? Of course, very posh.
It's not. I don't have a choice, Simon. I love gas.
You have what? Sorry.
I love gas, but
I love gas.
Have a choice here where we live.
Oh, I love induction. So there we go.
Well, you probably had it much longer than me. So this is your mousse.
Yeah.
Which I thought was delicious. I cooked it yesterday.
Yeah.
And
lovely
I tried it.
Bang in season as well. We have some lovely peas at the farm.
Yes. I made this fresh today.
Yeah.
But because I like to think I'm a playful cook, I added a little bit of yogurt as well as a double cream, because you make double cream, but actually I add a little bit of yogurt. This is the oil that I made with the mint.
Yep.
And you use fresh peas in your recipe.
Yeah.
And they're not quite there yet at the farm. So
no, they're not. For
home cooks again, I actually think there is nothing wrong with frozen peas.
Yeah, well, the mousses we make are normally with bird's eye frozen peas, so they've got the best flavour. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
That's what I used. I cook them very quickly. I boil them, and then I blanch them in very cold water, icy water, and everything is at room temperature because the mousse, of course, is cold. So.
Just to interrupt you, you have Simon, and you both have regards from Asimakis Kaniotis, who's online tonight.
Nice. Hi, Asimakis. Are you still fishing in Greece?
He can't answer you.
No, but he can. He can.
And Simon, there's a question from Michael Garstein. Where do Longclume source their scallops?
Scotland, up a place called Gairloch, right up in the Scottish Highlands.
Nice. And they travel and they come here in the same day?
The next morning, yeah. So we order them in around lunchtime, and then with us the next morning, yeah.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm also going to add, because I love a bit of more oil on the plate, and because we have the coral taro salata, I thought a bit of sourdough toast might be nice.
Yeah. Did you make that, or is that from our bakery?
You know,
got to give the bakery a plug as well. Have you had some bread from the bakery?
I have, and I love it.
Good.
My attitude towards the craze about bread making has been the following: the bakers and the people who make bread must make a living as well. So, I leave the bread well alone. I have baked bread.
Yeah, the bread they're doing at the moment for the residents, they're amazing. So yeah, really happy with them.
Oh, the long baguettes, amazing. So, chef,
looks good.
Have I ruined your dish?
I'm so near, but yet so far. You know, I'm just round the corner, and I could be there eating it right now, couldn't I?
If you tried it, you might. Well, I can vouch, because as I say, I've cooked it before. I knew what I did with the scallops, and that's a big mistake to make. for a chef like you. But these things happen, and I try to tell people who come to see me that ultimately and at the end of the day, apart from the very special treats that we have when we come to eat at your restaurants, food is food, and when we cook at home, it's nice. We all strive for perfection, but if we have a little disaster, it's not the end of the world.
If you saw what I eat at home, you'd be amazed. And today I'm being really posh. I've got a real treat because I'm eating your moussaka. You know, it's a real treat.
Oh.
I don't normally eat that well at home. I normally have the staff food at Longclue.
Well, that
yeah, I'm spoilt today.
The staff food at Longclue cannot be that bad, let's face it.
It's all right. It's all right, yeah. Yeah, but it better be. It better be, or else they have the rest of the staff. Whoever's in charge of the staff food for that night, it's got to be good, or else they have the rest of the people to answer to, yeah.
It was so lovely for you to do this with me. I so enjoyed it. Thank you so much. I can't.
Well, yeah, maybe when times are better and we can actually be in the same room together, maybe we can do it again.
Yes, I'd love to cook at home as a way of thank you, because we've eaten so many times your food and we will continue eating it. But sometimes people don't cook for chefs. They are too scared or too worried. Oh. And I'm basically a hospitable Cretan woman. My mother always entertained what we had, you know.
We love being cooked for by people, you know. And like I said, if you saw I eat at home half the time, no one would be afraid at all, ever.
That's an invitation to all the Carmeliots, okay? You heard it from the chef. Wish him some invitations.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Simon. It was a great honor.
Yeah, good to see you. See you again soon.
You too. Thank you very much.
Bye.
And thank you, everybody, for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.